Okay, this is how you calculate the present value of a bond and do the journal entry for it. So my bond was issued for 1.405 million. It matures in 5 years. It has a 5% coupon rate. When the bond was issued, the market rate was 4%. The bond pays interest twice per year, and it's on these dates. So to start, the difference between coupon rate and market rate. So the market rate of 4% refers to the rate that other bonds of similar risk are paying. So if this bond is paying 5%, then we already know that the present value of it will be higher than the initial value because it's paying a higher rate. So the present value, it's going to be sold at a premium. So when we sell it, we want to calculate the present value of both the single amount of the bond and the interest payments, the annuity. So the single amount is going to be the bond value just times the present value factor using the market interest rate. And then the interest payments is going to be the bond value times the coupon rate. Because if we have, say, a $100,000 bond that has a 5% coupon rate, we know that every interest payment is going to be 100,000 times 0.05. So every interest payment is going to be $5,000, for example, times the present value factor. So in my example here, the single amount is 1,405,000, and then we want to multiply that by the present value factor that we have here. Here we go. So we're going to go to this table here. That is the present value of $1, and then we want to know how many periods do we have. So it said that it pays interest twice per year for 5 years. So that is a total of 10 payment periods. And then what is the interest rate? The interest rate is 4%. What is the interest rate per period though? It's only going to be 2% because it's 4% for the whole year. So that's 2% for each half year that we're doing the payment. So match it up here, 2%, 10, 0.8203. So times 0.8203. And I'll put that all in brackets. That's our first part. And then I always like to do this in one step just because I find I make less mistakes in terms of using my calculator and stuff. So now for the interest payments, we're going to do that same number, that 1,405,000, and now we're going to multiply that by our coupon rate. Now, just like the interest rate, when we divided the interest rate by 2, we're going to divide the coupon rate by 2 as well. So if the coupon rate is 5%, then when we divide that by 2, we get 0.025 instead of 0.05, right? And now we're going to multiply that by that same present value factor using the other table. Using the present value of an annuity, we go to 2%, 10 periods, 8.9826 times 8.9826. And when we add those two things together, we get 1,405,000 times 0.8203 plus 1,405,000 times 0.025 times 8.9826 gives us our 1,468,035.3. It just sold us around to the nearest dollar, so we'll just leave it like that. So that is our present value of our bond. So what does that represent? That represents the amount that the bond is going to sell for. So initially, when we're making this journal entry here, if we're issuing that bond, then we're selling it. So we are getting that much in cash. We're getting that much in cash. On the other end, our bond payable doesn't change. It's just the amount that we're going to have to pay out at the end. So how bonds work is we sell them for one thing, we pay interest throughout the period, and then we repay our principal or face value at the end. So the bond payable is always just the face value. And then our bond premium is just the difference between these two. If instead we sold this for a discount, instead of having a bond premium, we would have a bond discount, and that would be on the other side of this journal entry. So yeah, that's the whole entry, and it was recorded at a premium. Hope that helps.